Instead of you going out there by yourself and sending tens of thousands of cold Instagram DMs in order to try to get copywriting clients, I have done it all for you. And in this video, I'm going to give you not only everything that's worked, every single screenshot of me and my students closing clients, but I'm also going to show you exactly what didn't work and share some of my personal L's with you. So the big spoiler is that the number one lesson I learned when closing clients through Instagram DM is that it is not just a numbers game like a lot of people suggest. It's not just about, man, send 100 DMs and you'll get clients twice as fast as the dude who sends 50 DMs. Because here's the thing, I can send 10 DMs per day and still get more clients than you, even if you send 100 DMs every single day. And the reason why is because I've cracked the code. I know exactly how to consistently get clients on Instagram no matter what. And of course, make sure you stick around to the end because I'm actually going to be giving you my proven Instagram outreach template. So without any further ado, let's hop right into the video. And here we are inside of the official document of I sent over 10,000 DMs to get copywriting clients. And this is the result. Essentially, like I said, I'm going to show you all the screenshots of some of my most lesson learning DMs, some of my personal W's, personal L's, and then also some stuff for my students as well, because I've trained them to send a ton of outreaches. So think of it as not only my experience, but also dozens of other copywriters' experience who have been closing clients on Instagram like crazy. Actually, my personal students, I had 80 of them in November, 37 of them closed a client. So I think that speaks for itself. This, for example, is my very first 2K per month client that I scaled to $3,000 per month in this very pick. As you can see, he says some stuff on the top that's an update, not really that important. And then he says, also, starting the 15th, we will change your invoice to $1,500 instead of $1,000. I will get you into the system so that we can release payout to you automatically. So what does that mean there? Automatic payout. And I also get paid every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, I'm getting that $1,000, and then I got bumped up to $1,500. So that's 2K per month all the way to 3K per month. You guys want to see the exact DMs that I sent in order to get this client? Well, let me show you. Now, again, this is actually some of the stuff from Stripe. As you can see, I was getting paid $1,000 here, $1,000 there. Some are still $1,000, some are $1,500. I don't know. I don't know what we were doing back here, but essentially it changed to January 18th, February 17th, $1,500. So I was getting 3K per month from that client. Now, this one client was enough for me to quit my construction slave job. This was me at work where I was making like $2,000 US per month, back-breaking work. I would work some days for 10 hours, 12 hours. And walking home in the snowstorm because I had no vehicle, no whip for like the longest time. I was just walking home, snowstorm. So, backstory. Here's exactly what happened. The first thing that happened is I closed a free trial client. So I closed a free trial client. I sent him a video intro DM. All I did was send him a video of myself, my face, saying, hey, how's it going? My name is Tyson. I'm a digital marketer. I don't know if this is something you could use right now, but essentially what I do is I help business owners get leads through their funnel and convert as many people as possible. If that's something you'd be somewhat interested in, send me back a DM. Your last email, fire. So I get this free trial client and I send absolute fire to his email list. Absolute fire. I think there's about 20 fire emojis, but who's counting? And then down here, he says, when I tell you I know how to spot talent, I knew you was it. Again, this is better than the money win. Just having a client straight up tell you, bro, I knew you were talent. You are a talented young man. And you're absolutely killing it on my email list. I love your emails. I was sending out emails to his email list and his whole team were like, bro, your emails are fire. And they were like, bro, it ain't even me. And this is what's going to lead me to the second thing that I'm about to show you here. And then he said, I just knew it. Your email was sent out and I got mad responses of people wanting to sign up. Same free trial client, tons of people wanting to sign up to his $7,000 program. If I sell one program, one mastermind per month, he's getting an extra $7K per month. And he was not even touching his email list beforehand. So long story short, bro, this is what copywriting is all about. Next, a marketer on his team reached out to me saying this. Okay. So now somebody else actually reached out to me because I was doing such a good job on his email list. Now I was going to schedule a call with him to talk about the free trial client and how we're going to make his marketing campaign. And I said, look forward to chatting. And he said, hey, Tyson, how's it going? How familiar are you with ActiveCampaign? I just thought, again, he was talking about the free trial client, but as you'll see here shortly, he was actually considering recruiting your boy. But, and I don't want to give no spoilers, I said, hey, I know ActiveCampaign very well. He said, okay, I need someone that can work on multiple clients' projects or at least my VIP clients on email marketing automations, mostly on ActiveCampaign and Aweber, but would also be good if you're good at ConvertKit. Now, this is the good part. I have a very active process that I want to execute for my 7-figure clients, meaning these clients are making over $100,000 per month. You see what I'm seeing? Cha-ching, let's go. And I need to shift the email expertise over to great hands to continue to deliver greatness for the clients like big name, etc. And when I say big names, like these are some big names. And I said, you're definitely talking to the right guy. I'm up for it. Did you want to set up a time? And he said, we can talk about it on tomorrow's call. So this is what we do. But that's not even it, because another marketer on his team reached out as well. Not only from this one free trial client did I get one guy who's going to have me work with other 7-figure business owners, but a totally different guy on his team also reached out and said this. Also, I want to learn more about your services. We were going to talk about marketing stuff again. And he's like, oh, by the way, I want to talk about your services. And I said, for sure. I sent him a Calendly link. Here's the other thing. Okay, so I'm going to go over this one big lesson before we move on. When I got on calls with these guys, they thought that I was just a copywriter because that's what they're used to. Let me explain. Most people think that just writing copy is going to be enough. And at first it is. You can get your first couple of deals like that just writing the copy. But let me tell you, bro, I just straight up replaced their copywriters because I could go into the active campaign, like they said, and I could actually do all the email automations myself. They didn't have to touch it. So being multi-talented, a multi-talented marketer, learning these secondary skills is highly important because you do not want to get caught lacking in 2025, bro, because I'm taking all the clients and all my students are taking all the clients. If you don't know how to do this stuff, you're going to get left in the dust. But don't worry, I teach you that all on the Tyson 4D channel. I have free courses on sales funnels, email marketing, all the other good stuff. So I digress. To recap, from this one free trial client that I work with, I worked with 5 more clients, and most of them were 7 figures. I scaled to $3K per month with just one of the referral clients, and I was able to become a full-time copywriter and quit my job. I got off the call with this guy, actually, and it's the craziest story. He actually paid me on the call. He started at $2K per month, so he just paid me $1,000. As soon as I looked at my Stripe and I saw that $1,000 hit, I took out my phone, called my boss. Hey, yeah, man. Yeah, so this is just me officially putting in my 2 weeks. It's been great, but I'm doing some online digital marketing stuff, and I'm going to make a career change. So thanks so much. 2 weeks. Best feeling ever. Best feeling ever. I pray that you guys, all you guys watching this video right now, really get the chance to experience that feeling because it is incredible. It is just simply incredible. Okay, here's what I did. Here's the secret. Now, please open up your ear holes and listen. 1, I sent him a video intro DM to get a free trial client. That's the first thing that I did. I also focus on experience over upfront cash. If I was just like, no, dude, I don't want to work with you. I want cash up front. This free trial client wouldn't have worked with me and all this other great stuff wouldn't happen to me. Next, I wrote some kick-ass copy, bro. I wrote some wicked copy. The free trial client was messaging me on a daily basis telling me how much he loved my copy and how much it was converting. And everyone on his team took notice. 2 different people on his team wanted to hire me, 2 different ones. And through one of them, I worked with multiple other 7-figure clients. Do you know how much exposure this got me? Do you know what this did to my personal brand? Do you know what this did to my portfolio? Do you know what this did when I said I work with this 7-figure client, that 7-figure client from one outreach? This was all from one outreach. I only outreach one time and got like 5 clients off this. It's insanity. So here's a visual representation of what happened. So I got the free trial client. I got 1 referral. Then I got another referral that actually turned into a $3K per month client. The other one was just like a deal, copywriting deal, no actual retainer or anything crazy. And then with that $3K per month client, I was able to work with 3 more 7-figure clients. So one outreach that got me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clients in total. Now, while all of these clients didn't turn out to be like a big retainer or anything crazy, I was still able to put all of this on my portfolio. And bro, how good do you think that looked? That client afforded me a full-time income. This next 3K per month client got me this, an Audi RS5, dream car of mine that I got for 1K per month, financing, sports luxury used vehicle, 1K per month USD. As you can see, there I am, absolutely chilling right by the Audi. Love this thing, amazing. I could go on about it for days, but bro, if you love cars, you know, bro. Amazing car. From this was the Nissan that I was driving beforehand, the Nissan Altima. Yeah, it was rough times, bro, but hey, the upgrade, dude. One client can upgrade your lifestyle. That one client paid for my bills. This next client, I was living a little bit nicer. Here's exactly how it went. Essentially, I DM'd this person asking, would you happen to know any way that I can contact him directly, meaning like the owner of the page? Because essentially I reached out to him and they were trying to sell me because he had like an appointment setter in his DM. So this is going to happen a lot when you try to DM people on Instagram. A lot of the times you're going to be trying to sell them and they are going to try to sell you. I actually have a couple more examples in this video of my students doing the exact same thing. So somebody's trying to sell them, and my students do the flip around and actually sell the client afterwards, which is what I'm doing right here. Now, this is going to happen to you. You need to know, you need to understand how to do this exactly. You need to know how to do this. So he said, yeah, you can contact me here. So apparently it's him in his DMs. Not sure if it is or not, but whatever. And then he sent me a Facebook groups link. So then I sent him a video intro DM, and he says, I'm good. Thanks, bro. He says, I'm good. Thanks, bro. I'm like, hey man, I can be your marketer. Not sure if this is, he's, I'm good. Thanks, bro. So what are you to do? People ask me, bro, he said no. What do I do? Bro, chill. I got you. All good. Let me know if anything changes. Then months later, I sent him, hey, was wondering if you're still looking for top tier talent. So on his story, he was hiring sales guys. But guess what? I saw my opportunity. When you believe there's opportunity out there and you operate in an abundance mindset, you're going to see opportunities that other people don't see. Because here's the other thing. People who don't have an abundance mindset, they would have looked at him hiring a sales closer and just not seen the opportunity there. They would have been like, oh, well, he already said no. So what's going to change now? He's looking for a salesperson, not a copywriter. So why should I reach out? It's about the mentality. People don't get this, man. I was already months deep into copywriting. I was struggling just like most of you guys are, but I didn't give up. And he said, you can apply here, thinking I was talking about sales, but I wasn't. So I corrected him. Hey, I was wondering if you're looking for any copywriting or marketing talent. Oh, smooth Tyson. Smooth Tyson. Let's see. I am hiring for a talent in our marketing team right now. That's some good stuff. So also notice this. This was an interesting one too. I got hired from him. Long story short, he sent me to somebody else. The DMs weren't that interesting, but he sent me to somebody else. I had an interview with them, showed them that I worked with like 1 billion freaking clients, 1 billion 7-figure clients, and what some of the results and testimonials that I got from them. So obviously I was hired. And what else is that the person I talked to, his COO, wanted to do a free trial. But as soon as I actually got on a call with the CEO, the guy who actually ran the company, CEO and founder, he was like, no, let's not do trial. Let's bring him on. Because he saw the copy, he saw the results, he was feeling the charisma, bro. He just knew. He just knew in his bones. And I'm not sure if I have the results that I got from them in here, but again, killed it. Absolutely killed it. I got employee of the month a couple times. It was just insanity. Insanity. And actually, you want to know what else is crazy at this time? I had too many clients, so I had to put them on hold. Too many clients, so I had to put them on hold. I was telling him this. Looking forward to watching more of the content. And I said, I was telling my other client about having to leave, and they asked if I could finish up this project because it would really help them out. Is it cool if I start whatever the project they're working on in a week or two? And he said, no problem. So I was putting these clients on hold, bro. And dude, here's the thing. It sounds crazy, but soon enough, if you don't give up, dude, it will just happen to you. And you'll be the man. You'll be the man putting these clients on hold, letting them know, bro, look, I'm in high demand. Oh man, good stuff. Okay. Here's the takeaways. So I sent him a video intro DM, video of me, again, introducing myself with the script that I already gave you in this video. I also did a long-term circle back. So I think it was like 5 months that I circled back after I initially outreached him, and he said no. Doesn't matter. I'm outreaching again and again and again and again, because eventually you'll just wear them down over time and they will hire you. Next, he checked my copy on the call and decided to hire me without a free trial. Like I said, absolute bangers. So before we get into my L's, let's check out some of my students' W's, because there are L's. There are times where I outreach to clients, and yes, I'm talking like I'm hot over here, but bro, I had L's just like everybody else had L's. Outreaching to people, showing them my copy, and they didn't like it. They didn't hire me, or people telling me to go away, screw off, negative replies. Hey bro, it happens, but let me show you so that you know that you are not alone. Student number 1. So this was the result. $2.5 thousand per month client plus 7.5% commission. The commission is expected to be anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 extra on top of that $2.5K. So we're talking like at least a $5,000 per month deal right here. First 10K per month could be coming very soon. So here's exactly what that looked like. So the first thing they did is he connected on LinkedIn. The client was actually trying to close the copywriter. Then the copywriter made a fun joke out of it and pitched from there. Pretty simple. Like I said, this happens all the time. So here's another example of copywriter actually being able to flip the script and sell the client. Hey, big fan. So I have to know, why'd you want to connect? This is the copywriter speaking after they connected. Because I know there's no way you'd want to replace Katie. Katie is the client's copywriter, right? So you can actually see all that stuff on LinkedIn. You can see who they're working for, et cetera, et cetera. And then the client replied, definitely don't want to replace Katie. To be honest, you're an ideal client, winky face. And he's talking to the copywriter. But the copywriter actually isn't an ideal client at all. He just looked at his profile and thought that he was, but we're going to continue. So there's a meme here. But the reason why I don't show the text of the meme is because of this. And this is another huge, important example example and lesson when it comes to outreach. Don't use anything that you see anywhere, because if you do, it's not going to work as effectively as the first person who made it. I give tons of templates, especially when it comes to outreach, but that doesn't mean that you should copy and paste. Please don't copy and paste. So, and also if I gave this out, my student would like now not be able to use this meme at all, like whatsoever. So out of respect for him, I'm going to keep the text private. And basically it's a meme about them trying to sell each other. And then the client says, who's shooting first? And then copywriter says, that's funny. But it's not always about who fires first, as long as it isn't guys setter. I know that eventually you'll grow enough that Katie will need support. I just need to be more patient. So essentially copywriter is setting up. So he's like, yeah, maybe in the future, right, I could work with your copywriter or maybe even replace them. He's kind of lurking, right? He's planting seeds. And this is stuff that, again, I can't give you a template for. A lot of people want templates or want to say, what should I say, Tyson? What should I say? You can't script out every possible conversation that you can have with a client. A lot of the conversations I have with clients are like one-of-one. They're completely personalized and there's no templatized way to handle them. You just have to know the cash conversations. You just have to have the skill. The skills to pay the bills, bro. Outreach is a skill. That's the number one thing you need to learn. And if you learn the skill, if you practice it, if you send 10,000 DMs like me, you can do it. Let me give you an example. If you send 33 outreaches per day, right, which is not a lot. A lot of people send 40 or 50, but let's just keep it simple. 33 good, high quality outreaches every single day. At the end of the month, that will be 1,000. At the end of a year, that's going to be 12,000 DMs in 1 year. Do you think that it is reasonable to suggest that within 10,000 outreaches, you can close 3 clients that are paying you $3,000 per month, equaling 6 figures per year? That's how you have to think of it. And now I said it's not a numbers game, and it's really not. But it is a marathon and not a sprint. Let me know what you think. It looks good. So essentially, after this, the client actually offered the copywriter a position as just doing some marketing things. So doing some Instagram DM handling and some other marketing things. So it's not necessarily a strict copywriting deal, but they're going to be looking into copywriting in the future. But again, the deal, the money, I mean, bro, I wouldn't be mad at that either. So he gave him the offer. He says, it looks good, man. And I do think it would be fun to work together, even if it's not as a copywriter for now. If I talk to him for more details, then they say for sure. But the other thing I wanted to highlight is all the questions that the client is asking. Now, you as the copywriter should have all of these things premeditated. If I ask you things like, what relevant experience do you have? What available hours do you have? What's the minimum expectation of money? And are you comfortable calling people on the phone if they've downloaded the lead magnet? You should have answers to all of those. Most of them already memorized. If I ask you what's your experience and you don't have any, again, I've made countless videos on this, what to say when people ask you if you have experience. Go back on my YouTube and watch how to get clients with no experience, and you'll understand exactly what to say in this situation. Says wicked, man. And then also he was looking at his profile. So here's the other thing, right? When you build your personal brand correctly, people are going to know things about you that they actually admire. And then asking more about software and experience, they took the conversation over to Instagram. That's why it looks different. And as you can see, he was asking about things like CRMs. He was asking things about Notion. This is another example of how having experience really does help as a copywriter, even if you're on with free trial clients and all the rest. Okay. So this also is a really good example of the market skill gap. So there's a bunch of copywriters, like 70% on the bottom, who suck. They can't do anything. They can barely even write copy, let alone softwares, email automations. There's a small amount of people in the middle. And then there's all the people, the top 5, the top 10% who are making all of the money and killing it and then get clients whenever they want. They have too many clients, just like I had. And I have more examples of me having too many clients. So let's see. ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, Salesforce. Yeah. So he's saying more softwares. Pretty simple. So shortly after, just a couple of months after, this is what the copywriter posted. Recently, I eclipsed $10,000 mark since joining. So not $10,000 per month, but $10,000 total made. Since joining, we've been able to buy a car that fits our whole family. So previously, they had to take 2 cars everywhere. That would suck. And we were able to rent and move into a new house. The 4D dream is real. Guys, one client is all it takes to change your life. And this is the crazy part, is that people always complain, bro, it's just outreach. You're not working in a coal mine. And one of these outreaches can afford you a life-changing sum of money. I was able to quit my job. Then I was able to buy an awesome car. And he was able to buy a car as well and also provide for his family and just make life way better. But that's not it. Another student, he closed a $3,000 per month client starting January. What a way to kick off 2025. He said, thanks, brother. I sent him a voice message congratulating him. He said, thanks. That's a 40 CI win right there, and some more stuff. So here's what one of his outreaches looked like. right? So he actually scaled this client over the long term, but this is how his outreach goes. So he sent him a Loom video, right? So they just go back and forth on Instagram for a little bit, and then he sent him a Loom video. Loom videos and video intro DMs, highly effective. I don't know what else to say. If you want to know how to make them, tons of videos on them on my channel, 2 free hour outreach course that you can watch on this very channel, and so much more. Free 4-hour copywriting course, free 8-hour copywriting course, and those videos actually go over outreach as well. I mean, dude, all the lessons are right here for free on YouTube. Hey pal, let me know what your proposal is after you set the Loom. We are looking for someone to be able to do daily emails, work with a marketing team on offers and launches. Isn't that just music to your ears? When you outreach to a client and they're like, you know what, we were actually looking for someone to do daily emails. Bro, say less. Daily emails. And people still say, bro, nobody does daily emails anymore. Nobody hires copywriters for $3K per month to do daily emails. Bro, let's go. Depending on where you come into the list makes a difference. Hey, I'd enjoy working on daily emails / launch emails with your marketing team. And then some more DMs. I can arrange a Zoom meeting with marketing manager if you give us a ballpark on what you're talking and any case studies of people you have worked with in the quotes, please. So again, important to have experience. Experience really helps. But if you don't have experience, you only don't have experience one time. Just go out there and get some experience. I know it doesn't sound like it can be that simple, but dude, just go outreach, get clients. It's okay if they don't pay you very much. And then use those case studies, those testimonials to get more clients and then make them trust you more and then increase your prices and then make $10K per month. And then after a couple of $1,000, $2,000 deals, they decided to hop on a $3K per month retainer, and I'll show you the exact deal breakdown that he got as well. Lads, it's done. Client agreed to $3K per month starting January 2025. I'm over the moon. So someone asked what the workload is. It's not crazy. Yet to be fully determined, but roughly 1 promo email sequence. Ad creatives, so they spend $1.5 million a year on ads, which is insanity, and occasional sales page / landing page copy improvements. $3,000 for 3 months, and then it kicks up to $3,500 after the first 3 months. And now he's searching for a $5,000 copywriting client retainer. Said, thank you guys. His advice, listen to your coaches. And right now, for all intents and purposes, I am your coach. So listen to the words that I'm trying to tell you, because that's really all it is. You listen and stuff happens. So as promised, now I'm going to share with you some of my L's before I just give you a whole bunch of DM templates and trainings for free, of course. So I actually outreached to Dan Henry. He has over 200,000 followers on Instagram. I see his ads literally everywhere. If you've been following any marketing stuff or business stuff on Instagram, you've probably seen his ads too. They're like literally everywhere, like I said. And he's an 8-figure entrepreneur, a Wall Street Journal best-selling author, like he says here, and some other really cool things. He's worked with some really big marketers that I really admire, like Dan Kennedy, for example. So when I outreached to him, this is what happened. I sent him a video intro DM, followed up with him with a voice note. He said, hey man, I don't necessarily need one right now as a copywriter, but always looking for talent if it stands out. However, if you're a copywriter, I would probably send me some copy instead of a video. So interesting, but I did. He's got a point. So I sent him essentially what is my portfolio. Then I asked him if he wants some case studies, and then I followed up again, was curious. And he said, hey man, so this copy is okay for a beginner. Okay for a beginner. Also, and he said something else about the email, but he had a point. This copy was just okay for a beginner. And I was about 7 months in at this point, and my copy was just okay for a beginner. And I'll let you know why. A couple things. So one, I was afraid to do any risky copy at all. I just kept it extremely safe, extremely clear. And while that's good for starting out, once you can write clear copy, it's time to incorporate some cleverness in there. So doing things like telling some stories, doing some witty analogies, creating some unique mechanisms, creating some comedic relief in your copy. If you don't know how to do these things, dude, you're behind. How are you going to get 2K, 3K, 4K, 5K per month clients if you don't know how to do the advanced copywriting skills? Yes, the basics are awesome. I very highly recommend you guys master the basics. Watch the 4-hour copywriting course, the 8-hour copywriting course. Watch the playlist of me writing copy. Watch the playlist of me reviewing copy. I have all of these on my YouTube. And you should know how to do all of them. And you should watch all of them because, again, they're what's going to give you the skills. And, of course, take action. Go get your copy reviewed in the school community. Go get your copy reviewed in the Discord community. Come to our free mentorship sessions every single Saturday. You have the tools. You have the tools. All you have to do is use the tools that we give you, and you'll be good. And then he says, you have to tell stories, bro. So he's stressing that story copy is the best. He even says it again. I would tell more stories. That's the best copy. And then he asked me more about my favorite copywriting book. I let him know. He says, yeah, check out Ben Settle. I said, yeah, I'll come back when I learn how to do stories. I never actually ended up coming back because I learned how to do stories, and then I closed too many clients to where I couldn't even work with Dan anyway, so I didn't even follow up at this point. So this was kind of funny. This is Vincent. So this is Vince. He is Vince Del Monte. He's a huge fitness guy and fitness influencer actually in this space. And I outreached to him and he actually replied. But November, he replied and he said, send me a Loom video. And because at this time of the year, I had too many clients, I sent him a Loom video, got around to it. I think that was like 5 months after I finally sent him a Loom video. I said, hey, it's been a while, but I made this short 4-minute clip. I'll give you a better idea. He just left it on scene because I sent it to him months afterwards, which I don't blame him. But again, I just want to give this example because one, it's an L because I should have sent it right away. But also it's not really an L because I literally just didn't have room in my client roster for him whatsoever. Like I was all tapped out, couldn't handle any more deals. Yeah, so that's just literally it. Another example of me having too many clients. Another L, actually, I reached to this guy, big crypto dude, 600,000 followers. I give him a video intro DM and he said, we do have a job application for copywriter right now. Could you please send your info to this place? So I give him my application and his HR person gets back to me and said, sorry for the delay. We had decided to go with a different option for the position who had more extensive experience in the niche and style of copywriting we're looking for. If something changes in the future, we'll let you know. Thanks for your interest. So they basically said, nah, bro, you ain't experienced as a crypto copywriter, which I actually wasn't. I was just like an overall business copywriter at this point, not really a crypto copywriter. So I don't really blame them. It's kind of what happened. So that's basically it. Now, you guys want to learn from my mistakes. And if you want to learn more from my mistakes, you should go here to get all my free courses. This is the free copy starter kit. As you can see, you have the newest copywriting lessons that I have, which is probably where you'll find the link to this resource right here. Like all the stuff that I talk about in this video. You have the free 8-hour copywriting course, the copy starter kit, which is essentially all of my courses. So start copywriting, outreach and getting clients, and then advanced copywriting lessons right there. Again, like I told you guys, you want to learn advanced copywriting lessons and be really good at them. You have the starter swipe file where you can access hundreds of different pieces of copy and also templates that you can use to write your own copy. You have a ton of interviews with other copywriters who are making money with copy, the mindset course, and just, bro, you have everything. You have all the tools, you have everything that you can need possibly to change your life. And I am just lucky enough to help you be able to do that. So without for any further ado, I loved this video. I loved recording this with you guys. If you got value, make sure you go down and comment, even if it's just saying sup, because of course it helps the channel. And of course, if you have any questions, go down and reply as well and comment because I'll be in the comments as well, looking through some of your guys' questions. That's it for today. And of course, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.